Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Iser, and joining me as always, Cole Reardon.
It's me. Hello.
And Joe Myers.
How's it going?
Can I do a quick shout out to Mr. Matt Eaton, who composed our theme song?
Hell yeah, about damn time.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to do that, but he wrote that theme song for us for a video we did last year for one of our events, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
People have been asking me about what song it is, and I have to say it's our song.
It's my Rocky song.
Yeah, but Matt Eaton, he hooked it up. How you guys doing?
Well, I'm a little snuffly. How are you?
Yeah, both of you are a little snuffly. In fact, I was a little snuffly last week, and I was so concerned that people were going to think that I was Coral because my voice was so low.
Patient zero.
I know, but I mean, you will sound fine to me.
Cool.
Just don't talk, I
Okay.
guess.
Perfect.
I'll just talk myself.
Podcast gold.
How was your weekekend?
It was good.
Yeah?
What did we do?
We had the January Giallo tournament on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. We ate a ton of cannolis, but I got to be honest with you, they gave me not the shits, but gas, like hard.
What doesn't give you that?
I don't know. I mean, most things do, but this was like instant, like I got the gas. So I had to drop a couple bombs.
Nice.
Left and right. But other than that, it was pretty good. And then we had those meatballs. Tyler made meatballs.
Yeah, Tyler's meatballs were dope.
I love a good public meatball scenario.
Like a little shared dish.
Yeah.
How many public meatball dishes have you been around?
Well, here's the thing, Coral, and this lives in our minds in a glorious little Crystal Palace. There's a gay bar in the valley somewhere called The Bullet.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with that.
It still exists. It's been a hot minute since we've been there. Not for any reason in particular other than we're busy and old.
I think I told you I tried to go there one time to play pool.
Yeah.
Because I, Googled pool tables, found one, and I
Mm-hmm.
called him, and he was like, you want to play pool? And I was like, yeah, can I use it? I mean, I'll pay like a cover fee, whatever. And he was like, I'll have to get the carpet cleaned first. And I was like, ooh, I'm not playing there.
Yeah, the pool table.
That's not what that pool table's for.
I've never seen anyone playing pool on that table. Not your standard type of pool.
Absolutely not.
Other types of pool, certainly. But there was a time when every time we went there was always a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Always. Somebody was having a birthday and there's a birthday cake.
Yep.
And several times there was a crock pot of little meatballs.
Potluck. There was a potluck out back. Sunday afternoons, I think. I don't know if they still do that.
All the time. And there would just be little smokies back there, or they'd be grilling up burgers that you could just have. It was weird. But
that's an old gay bar thing. When I was in Florida, you'd see that a lot on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah.
Like which bars in Florida?
Oh, Lord. They don't exist anymore. I don't think P House ever did it.
Oh, you're talking about
House?
Orlando.
I'm talking about Winter Park. Yeah. There was a small bar. I forget. It was the first gay bar I ever went to. And they had pool tables and a back patio. And on the back patio, they do like a community spread on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of fun. I like that.
Do y'all like gay bars?
No.
No. Okay.
No, that's not true. I mean, I'm not a big bar fan in general anymore, but if I have to go to one, I would prefer to go to a gay bar for sure. West Hollywood, not so much. I don't really consider parts of it. Sometimes you Jones for a good West Hollywood moment.
Yeah.
But I feel like West Hollywood is a little touristy now for the ladies. No offense
Well,
to
I just
ladies.
feel like West Hollywood has, how would you, it's showy.
Yeah.
It's a little less, I would say, community oriented and more attraction oriented.
I mean, the fact that like Pump, well, I guess RIP Pump, but Pump and like those other Vanderpump places are like in the middle of it, kind of like
Sexy, unique restaurant.
Pronounced sewer. If I am going to a gay bar, I prefer my gay bars to be like a shed out back, you know? Like I want it to have a little grime to it.
So you do like the Bullet?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Our favorite gay bar probably due to proximity, was the Gold Coast, which was in West Hollywood, like the very outskirts of West Hollywood on Santa Monica Boulevard, and it was there for like 40 years, I think, and it was a real shitbox. But
that was another place you could go in every so often, and they've had like a potluck, and people bring food and share food. It's like back in when the gay bar was a community space.
Yeah, but now, so that closed down after COVID. Gold Coast finally got them, and now it's this like really fancy martini gay bar. I forget what it's called now. It's like OA bar or something.
It's so forgettable. Like it feels like any bar you could walk into in a casino in Vegas.
Yeah. I wish somebody would have taken over the space and paid homage to it a little bit, but instead it's like marble countertops and bullshit like that.
I think I've only went to West Hollywood maybe 3 times, and one was like to go down the strip and see all the bars.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not for me. It's too fucking gay. I can't get down with that.
Jolene was telling us that the first time you guys hung out, you went to the Abbey.
Yeah, I didn't know, and I learned my lesson.
I can't even imagine you at the Abbey.
No, I just sit there and watch the people from the ceiling. It was something.
I can't set foot in there anymore.
They used to have a lesbian night at the Abbey.
No,
no,
there was a lesbian bar next to the Abbey called Here, and that's now Chapel. The Chapel.
Oh, no. Wasn't it the one across the street was the lesbian bar?
Well, no, there was a lesbian bar called The Palms.
I remember
the
Palms.
Down the street.
Yeah,
that place was grungy.
Yeah,
I loved that place.
Oh no, I don't get lesbian bars because every time I think of one, I think of my old Aunt Sue.
Oh,
And she's
Is that a euphemism for something?
a euphemism?
Euphemism?
What's that?
that's like when you're saying my Aunt Flo is here.
No, it's for real. Her name is
Only two?
No, my old Aunt Sue.
Oh, does she have a
She's-
Harley?
No, she used to.
Oh,
She
okay.
used to. She also used to have
She
teeth,
hang out
but
at
we don't have
Lowe's?
those anymore. But now she used to tell me about the like lesbian bar she used to go to, and she is. I love her so much. Do not get that confused. But she's she has a mullet, and she only wears shirts with like sayings on them.
Yeah.
You know, today's not my day. Ha ha ha. But she's like the definition of like old butch lesbian.
Wow. I feel like if you had a mullet, it would be kind of cool.
I'm confused on what to do with my hair. So this is it. I wake up and I'm like, there we go.
I've only seen your hair 2 types of ways. It's either in a bun like this or long, but with a cowboy hat on top.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Those
nice.
are the only 2 ways I've seen
That's
them.
the only way.
It's like a Bret Michaels situation. Like if the cowboy hat were to remove, the hair would just come with it. There's nothing there. There are several gay bars. So going back to the grunginess of the gay bar I like, there's a few in this country that I think of fondly. Fun Hog Ranch in Las Vegas.
I've only been a couple of times.
Yeah, Fun Hog Ranch is really grimy.
Okay.
I like a gay bar where you could toss the peanut shells on the floor. Which used to be the Gold Coast. They did that for a long time, but then the health code thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I like a gay bar where you can buy a lottery ticket.
Ooh, yeah, that's it. Well, Gold Coast.
Yeah,
you can buy lottery tickets there.
And they've got like a frosty drink machine that only works sometimes.
Yeah, this one kind of toes the line, but in Miami, Twist.
Yeah.
That's Have you been to Miami?
No, I'm scared to go to Miami.
Yeah, I would be too had I not worked there.
I mean, you got to see it before it sinks.
that's
I'm
true.
okay.
The ocean there is great. It's like bathwater.
Have y'all not went to the ones in Nashville? I feel like y'all.
No.
I've never been to Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. That's hard to believe. I feel like y'all at some point, like for work.
I
or
only have been
whatever.
like a couple of times, but
Yeah.
mostly when I was younger.
There's
Yeah.
one in Nashville that we used to go to all the time, and that's actually where I met my ex-wife. So.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, don't marry your cocktail waitress. Huge mistake.
I thought she was a bartender. You
They're
keep
all-
flip-flopping the story.
Shut up, it's the same thing.
But weren't you, speaking of cocktail waitresses, weren't you named after a character in the movie Cocktail?
Yeah, I was named after Tom Cruise's skank. Thank
Coral.
you. Yeah.
Coral.
Thanks, Mom.
Huh. Well, there could be worse things to be named after, I suppose.
I couldn't be named Jeff, but you know.
Whoa.
It's
Wowie
Jeff.
There it
zowie.
is.
That wasn't even good.
Huzzah. Anyway, so we had what were we even talking about? We were talking about this weekend and how we had meatballs and how we should bring back the whole pot. I mean, it's probably not legal to have like potluck at your establishment, but I like that. I like it when people like bring food. I mean, we've been talking about this forever because anytime somebody brings Coral food, they're on the VIP list, you know. And we certainly enjoy a cookie platter or a cheesecake tray, or I mean, even like a tray of pasta would be nice.
Oh my God, yes.
You know what I mean? Somebody once brought Coral a jug of ranch, and she ate that shit up.
It was a great day. I don't know what was in it. He was like, here's some ranch. I was like, who? Actually, I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was like goat ranch or something, something like that. Anyway, so that was our weekend. The Giallo event was easy peasy. And then Sunday was like, nothing, whatever. But we got Moon Man coming up. This is actually, so the podcast is going to air the day after the Moon Man event. So hopefully... I mean, who knows what we're going to talk about now and how it'll actually go. But I will say this. I did speak to Mr. Kid Cudi today on the phone, and he's very excited about it. We're best friends now.
Oh.
I can see that.
I know. Me and him and Patton are going to go hang out.
Are you getting him a birthday present?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go to his birthday party tomorrow, but I have other commitments, you know?
Yeah.
But I wish him the best.
Oh, that's nice.
You know? But the Moon Man thing's coming up. We put a golden ticket in the vending machine. That was our Sunday. The golden ticket in the vending machine, which I thought was a fantastic idea. To like keep people like interested and having fun with the event. But it turned out it's like a sadness.
It got really sad.
It got really
quick.
sad.
Yeah.
Not sad because like, oh, these people are so sad like that. But there was a group of kids that really wanted it really, really bad. And they almost got it.
They were so close.
They were like one away. And then this other kid came in and he got it. And he was like, what's this? Right in front of the other kid. And then the other kid was just like not having a good day. He was his eyes were very red and puffy after that. And I thought to myself, I thought about this a lot last night, actually. I was like, should I have gone and been like, hey, here's a VIP pass. But then what kind of lesson is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you can't make everyone happy. Like we're getting so many DMs and so many phone calls and so many things about this that if I felt bad for every single person who like didn't get in, then, you know.
Yeah.
There's safe capacity. There's a size crowd that we're capable of dealing with. And those are just the things we have to contend with.
Yeah. Yeah, one person wrote us and was like, I missed the RSVP window because I was in surgery. And I was like, well,
I missed that one.
Yeah, I was like, well, you should have planned your surgery better. Although, are they a doctor and they were like in surgery? Because that would make a little bit more sense. Or if they were just having surgery. I mean, that's the thing, though, is that I feel like we're getting a lot of like lies. Probably.
Yeah, do you ever think about that? Like how many of these people just make up this story to make you feel bad?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the MO, right? Like you come up with a sob story to like get what you want, I guess.
That happened at Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. And a little like peek behind the curtain, but like only 85% of the people we emailed opened the email.
Yeah. I said that to somebody yesterday because they were like, well, not everyone got the email. And I'm like, well, there's like 20% of the people that didn't even open the email, which means it's probably in their spam folders. Like I'm a bit into drop culture still, right? Like Supreme and certainly Soleil Bembry shoes,
Oh my God.
and things like that. And so I know when drops are happening, and I know that an email is going to come, and I'm checking the spam folder. You know, I'm on top of it. You got to be on top of it.
I mean, we tried.
Yeah,
around the board. We always knew there'd be a limit. There were over 1,000 people who signed up.
Yeah.
We knew we had a cap. We did our best to keep it fair for everyone. We gave out as many tickets as we can.
Yeah.
And that's the truth at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess the hard part for me and for all of us, I guess, is like we're still navigating these waters of like how to operate things like this, because we come from a people-pleasing industry where we just try to make everybody happy all the time. So like when people come and they're upset because they didn't get what they want, I just want to make it better for everybody, but we can't really do that.
I don't know. I love telling people that sucks and walking away. Damn.
Yeah, we know. So anyway, Moon Man, we're actually loading in the set tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is the event, and then this drops on Thursday. So yeah, we'll see. We've got one more golden ticket, only because when I had the shop make one, they made an extra just in case, because that's what they do. So we have two, and I thought maybe I should give this one away as well. So we're going to give that away on the stream tomorrow.
Cool.
So hopefully that goes well. Also,
Yeah.
I'm sure it will. I was trying to get Mr. Cuddy on the stream, but if tomorrow's his birthday party, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little hard.
We'll see. We'll see if that happens. But did you read the comic yet?
No, I didn't know I was allowed to, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just bagged in boredom.
Oh. Well, we've got like 100 of the regular covers also.
Okay, I might check it out.
You might check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you talk to those surfers that came in?
The surfers?
About Kid Cudi?
No.
They were so they went out surfing whenever he put that statue out.
Oh.
And so they were just sitting in the water and the fog was clearing and they just see this statue floating towards them and they were kind of freaking out. And they got closer and they go, "Is that fucking Kid Cudi?" I was like, "That's pretty cool that you could see that."
Yeah.
You know, out of all the things that pop up in the ocean, be happy it was a Kid Cudi statue.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, there's a couple of statues like that. I wish they would have contacted us. We could have made those.
We could just put one in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine?
That'd be
That's pretty
cool.
sick.
Yeah.
So all of this going on kind of got me thinking about like fandom in general and people that are like fanatical about a certain type of thing. So like, for instance, like all the Scott Pilgrim fans that like showed up in costume and drove for hours and hours, and they're like they would do anything to like get that poster. And then there's like the Kid Cudi fans who are similar, like, you know, I'm gonna fly in from Florida and blah blah blah, and like so that made me think like, what would you say you guys are fanatical about? Like, what would come into your life where you would act that way? And at first I thought, well, nothing, because I'm pretty chill, but there's always something, right? So let me think.
Yeah, wait, what do y'all go first? Don't make me go first.
So I mean, this is pretty nerdy, right?
Ooh.
But I was gonna say like Charles and Ray Eames. Which is so stupid. But you know, the Eames Lounge
The
chair
chair,
you're
yeah.
obsessed with, right?
I
I had
love
my
that.
40th birthday party, thanks to Joe, surprise, at the Eames house in Malibu or in Pacific Palisades, whatever that is. And so I have tons of Eames tattoos, right? So like, I think that level of fandom is there for me for that.
Yeah.
But we also are in an industry where we're kind of trained to like not react to like famous people, right? So like we're supposed to be like chill about everything around celebrities. So like I don't know if there's necessarily a celebrity that I would freak out about.
See, that's kind of tough for me because there's not a lot that I think about that I would be really excited. I'm more excited for some of them to just sit on my face, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god!
But like, you know, sorry,
Scissor you mean?
fuck off. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. It probably would be, and which was my biggest regret is that I didn't buy it was like $1,400 for
Shania Twain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is just like, if she asked, I would let her sit on my face, of course. But just meeting her would be like, I think I would just kind of geek out a little bit.
Yeah. Would you lick that shitter like an apple fritter?
Oh, whatever she wanted. Whatever she wanted. Shit right in my mouth. I don't care.
God damn!
no.
No, Shania.
Shania.
No.
But I don't know. That's
You're like, damn, I feel like a woman.
exactly that.
Okay. Yeah, Shania, that's a good one. I think I don't know. Like I think maybe like Garth I would get like, whoa. But even like when I see people that I like, I don't necessarily feel compelled to like go up to them. I don't know. What about you, Joe?
Are we exclusively talking about people?
No.
No. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for like a special book. The book. I have a book collection that a lot of it's from like limited print runs and limited drops. I don't have like, I've got a few first editions, but they're all modern books. But there's like something about collecting books that I've always really enjoyed, and I've had to like change that over the last few years, and I rely a little bit more currently. I'm not spending on like mass market books as much, but I have a fairly sizable collection now of Folio Society books, which are beautiful books, and I'm very proud of those.
So if there was like a book drop and you were like, and they were like, you need to show up to get this special book that's only available here, would you do that?
Probably.
And how long would you wait?
I mean, can I tell you one of the ones I did that I maybe haven't been very forthcoming about?
Sure.
A few years ago when we were working a lot, I was super stressed, and there was a book release that happened. It was there's only 1,000 copies of this really beautiful edition of Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
The price point on that is pretty high up there. Yeah. And it was no thought. I was like, I'm getting that and I'm getting this other one. So
okay. Wait, real quick before you go, Coral. Say there was like an event, right?
Okay.
Where Shania was sitting on people's faces. Yes. How long would you wait in that line? Like, realistically.
However long she wanted me to.
So if they said you have to wait for 36 hours.
Yeah.
And then Shania will sit on your face.
Because I'm assuming after that long of wait, she's going to put her full body weight on me and just... No, fuck off. Okay. I do have to say, your answer was absolutely precious, and I feel like shit.
Oh, no.
I'm a trash person going straight to
that. Well, that's why you're here, though.
God.
I talked about furniture, he talked about books, and you talked about Shania Twain's pooper.
I just feel like when you said that, it's like I had like the Grinch heart that it just started beating a little bit, and I'm just like, wow, I'm upsetting.
Coral, are you excited about Somna coming out this week?
I'm so excited about Somna.
Yeah, it's one of the horniest things we have.
Yeah,
for sure.
A customer came in and she was asking me about it, and that's exactly how I described it. I said, it's a horny nightmare. She said, what? I said, It's like some demon sex paralysis going on.
Oh, Jesus. I kind of forgot. Like, I remember reading it and being really like, ooh, on the first issue. And so I have the second issue. I'll probably read it when I get home tonight. Those distillery books are so big.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to take over your whole shelf.
I mean, they're pretty great.
They're pretty great, for sure. They're calling it the A24 of comic publishers.
Yeah.
Which I guess is cool. I call us the A24 of comic stores. So I guess that...
Did you see the covers, though?
No.
There's one, which I'm a little confused about. She's like, dress up, ass out, and then you flip to the back, and it's like, I guess the demon is eating ass.
Oh.
And I was like, God damn, Somna, you just get me.
You just get me.
Get me.
All these kids today and their ass eating.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
What else are you supposed to do
Back
with
in
it?
my day, you didn't eat ass.
What did you do?
You Googled ass eating. You didn't even Google it because we didn't have Google. We had Netscape.
Netscape?
Or whatever.
Netscape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're search engines. What? No. We had chat rooms.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That's how you get an education in the 90s.
Yeah, you're telling me. Somna's good. I just got caught up on Alan Scott Green Lantern, which is well, it's not horny. I don't know why I said that. It's gay, though. Lots of gay happening in there. I'm all about it. You know what I haven't read yet? That's almost a month old now.
What?
What? Sainted Love.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't read it yet.
You know what? I haven't either, actually.
Yeah,
I
have
realized.
it at home. I flipped through it to see the dicks, but I'm saving it.
It's been a minute.
I tried to read it and I couldn't do it. I was so distracted. It's like don't avert your eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, I won't. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. We should get an exclusive cover of Sainted Love. It's probably too late for that.
There were only 3 in the first series. I'll reach out to Vault and see what their deal is.
We should do that. I have it on my list to talk about our exclusive cover for Moon Man, just because I feel like maybe people are curious about how that works or how that happens. And basically, we don't know either. You just kind of ask people.
Yeah.
That's how we do pretty much everything we do. We just kind of ask people like, hey, do you want to, we're like, hey, Tristan, do you want to do this cover for us? And he was like, okay. And then we were like, hey, Image Comics, Tristan's going to do this cover for us. Is that cool? And they're like, okay. And then I told Kyle Higgins and I said, we got Tristan. He's going to do this cover. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
This is Tristan's first comic book.
Yeah, it's his first comic cover. He's super pumped about it. I'm excited to show it off. I mean, we've already shown like what it looks like, but it's like holding it in your hand is pretty cool. It's our second exclusive cover. The first one was exciting, but I felt like we had a little bit more creative input in this one. Not that we didn't on the first one, we just didn't know.
The last one we also didn't have time. We didn't have we didn't know how it all worked.
Yeah.
They kind of made it happen for us in a compressed schedule.
Yeah.
And but it was we're happy with it.
Yeah. I think it would be cool to do one eventually with Dakota, maybe. Like Wizard of Barge would be fun.
That'd be cool.
Collab for a comic cover. I'm sure he would love to do that. And then, maybe Alex.
You should ask any of them if they want to do anything for Turtles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of solicitation for the new Turtle stuff this year. This is the year of Turtles.
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 It's also the year of Spawn. Spawn 350 is coming up, and I guess they're rebooting the whole Spawn situation.
Bring it.
And it's like the first time they are offering exclusive covers. They haven't done that before.
Oh, cool.
Right? Isn't that what I heard?
It might be. I was on a project this week, so I didn't see all the details.
I'm probably talking out my ass. Did we skip all the parts about me having the Hershey squirts?
No,
I feel like that's important.
I feel like we cover that.
We covered that
weekly.
Really?
every day.
I feel like that's important ground to cover. No?
Like I said, I feel bad for your housekeeper because she probably looks at that and goes, ugh.
We have a bidet. Don't worry. It's our second bidet, though, because I burned out the torque on the first one.
Anyways, I do have a serious question.
Yeah, hit me.
For y'all, how does that feel, though, with comic books having your store name on the back of a book now?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, did you think whenever, like 2 years ago, that, we like comics, and then now it's like,
No.
your name's on a comic?
No. I didn't think we would get so popular so quickly, honestly, like to the point where people actually know who we are, or like the fact that we like know the majority of these comic book writers now.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would happen like that so quick. And like seeing it on there is, I mean, I don't know. It's like fun. It's cool. It's definitely cool. But we're also, again, going back to the TV thing, we're used to like seeing our names on TV and stuff like that. And you get desensitized to it a little bit. And I think seeing your name of the store on there is a similar kind of feeling.
Yeah, there's some things I would have done differently with the implementation on this side.
Yeah.
But once you do it, you know, and you're ready for the next time.
Yeah. The more we do this, the more we learn about the industry and stuff like that. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about all the people that do this on the regular who maybe don't have comic book stores, because there's a whole bunch of people who like artists who do it themselves and release it limited through their own websites and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's another question. Did you ever think, like, when 2 years, like, you've gotten so much done in 2 years. Like the 2-year anniversary felt like, oh, this is 10 years later. Like, no, because I think whenever I met you, it was, y'all weren't even open a year.
Yeah.
And I just saw you and I was like, hey, who are you?
I remember.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, I've seen you online.
What are you doing here? Because I was really concerned why y'all were in that bar. I was like, get out.
Get
Don't
out.
drink anything in there.
That was you and Joe, right?
Yeah. We were scoping out other pinball locations. Just because I don't know, this is what you do. I mean, that's how we kind of not that we stole anything from anybody, but we certainly did research before we opened. Like we went to every comic book store and pinball arcade within several miles.
I don't think that's stealing. I think that's just going to get like inspiration and be like, all right, well, this is what they did. What can we do differently? I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, we have the benefit of having traveled quite a bit for work, so we've been to like comic book stores all over the country and pinball arcades all over the country, and I think being able to take that knowledge and putting it into what we're doing was beneficial.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
But to answer your question, did I feel like we would have done? I'm such a crazy person that I always feel like I'm not doing enough.
Okay.
But I know that we're doing more than enough at the same time. Like, I didn't think, like most places probably don't do as many events and community things as we do. But I feel like we have, I don't know, I feel like compelled to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why are we doing it?
I mean, the community thing, I think, is one of our biggest goals when we started the company, was wanting to do things with people and share like positive, fun experiences.
Yeah. And one of these days we'll have a fun experience. Hopefully it's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oof.
Next week we'll have to talk all about it. I'm excited to find out. He didn't have anything for the green room other than bottled water.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
I don't know much about the Cuddy, but he just seems like private and just quiet.
Yeah.
He's just kind of chilling.
Yeah. There's a big cross section I'm seeing between like My Chemical Romance goth babes and like Kid Cudi fans. They seem very like they swim in the same. There's a big in the Venn diagram. There's a big section there in the middle. The Venn diagram is the thing that looks like a vagina in the center.
Oh, that
with
makes
the
sense.
two boobs on the outside.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I know you
Okay.
have. Yeah. So what else are you watching these days? There's not very much I'm like crazy excited about. I am looking forward to the Fallout show, I guess, and that's only on my mind because the girl who plays Jackie from Yellow Jackets that gets the eater. Did you watch Yellow Jackets?
No.
There's lesbians in it.
Is that the one where they get stranded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so good.
It's really good. Juliette Lewis is in it.
Who is, I thought, Christina Ricci? No,
Richie.
Richie. Is she, yeah, Wednesday?
Christina Ricci's in it. She's
okay.
great.
That's
She's
the only
really
reason.
good.
Yeah.
That's like her comeback in that because she like hadn't been doing a lot. And she was in this show and she's
No, yeah,
really
she
good.
did that and then she just did Wednesday.
She was in Wednesday,
Okay. Sick.
yeah. No, the show's really great, but the one of the friends in the that show, the character Jackie, she they eat her.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta
Do
do.
you not ever think about that?
But she's the one who's our neighbor across the street. That we've never met. We've seen her from afar. But she is gonna be starring in Fallout apparently. So I don't know. I'm interested now to see it. No?
What?
It's a franchise thing. It's not. I don't know that it's for me.
I don't know anything about Fallout.
The show might
really.
be good. I've tried to play the game a few different times and a few different iterations, and I just get only so far and then lose interest.
Actually, I'm glad you brought up games because I wanted to pick Coral's brain a little bit about why it is she plays Fortnite.
That's, why? It's the best. Do you don't like Fortnite?
I've tried to play Fortnite once or twice, and it just is like an endless cycle of like menus.
What do you mean? Have you played Fortnite?
Menus should be right up Jeff's alley.
Yeah.
I love a good menu screen. It's my favorite show. But I've downloaded Fortnite because it's like free, and then it's like I go through all these different menus and downloads and all this other bullshit, and then it's like I never get to play.
I'll be totally honest too. When I first played Fortnite, it made a little bit more sense to me. Now with all the building and all of the like different stuff, I do not understand.
Whoa.
What it is
You can
anymore.
do no build. I do no build. I'm not at
hell
that
does that
level.
mean?
It means I don't have to build.
There's a whole thing. There's a whole aspect of the game that came out like 3 years ago. Building.
Yeah.
And there's like a Minecraft game within. So you like find resources and like build platforms.
Well, I thought that was just part of like blocking people or something.
Like hiding and stuff.
Yeah, creating sniper points.
I don't know. I enjoy it. What I don't enjoy is those little fucking 7-year-olds out there kicking my ass and talking shit. Like, no, that's not okay.
We did we were in a YouTube video last week. I was told it was like a travel vlog, which is basically what it was, but it was with a famous YouTuber that I'd never heard of. And I did all this research afterwards, and his name is Courage, and he's like a famous Fortnite Twitcher. And then I was kind of like watching some of the videos, and that's I was like, how does Coral play this?
No, you wouldn't like it. I'm really bad, and I've been playing for a long time. Like I'm just there to loot. I'm a loot goblin.
Oh, loot goblin.
If anybody out there wants to play squads, it's Daddy 424242.
Daddy 424242.
Yep.
Wow.
Coral, in this same vein, have you ever played? You like slashers, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever played Dead by Daylight?
I think so. Where you're running around in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have.
It's all like, and there's like a monster, and one person plays the killer, and everyone else is trying to escape.
Yeah, no, I'm not good at games. I try to be. I played it and I was like, this is too hard, and I kind of got scared. It's one of those things where I get too high and I'm like, they're in the house now.
Do you relegate like certain days of the week where you are like, this is my Fortnite night?
Yeah, tonight I usually I meet up with some friends that live in Vegas. I don't meet up. Well, I meet up online,
Yeah.
And then we play, and they kind of just yell at me the whole time.
Okay.
I get trapped in the storm, and I'm literally just opening chests the entire time.
And since Molly's out of town, are you getting some extra Fortnite in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a very depressing week for me.
She's like, no, because you're parched.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck you.
Oh, thank you for that
I'm
sound
so
effect.
hungry in both ways, but it's just like I don't know. I've been having to DoorDash everything. Like whenever they do like buy one get one,
Yeah.
just like split those meals up.
The buy one get ones on Uber Eats is like the way to go.
Yeah,
You've got to do the halal guys sometime this week.
they were too far.
Ugh.
The delivery fee was like
How's that-
$6, and I'm like,
That's because you don't have any of the premium stuff. You don't have any of you're not signed up for anything.
No, once I sign up, then I'm in too deep, and
I
I
don't know
I
about that.
can't do that.
Huh. Whatever. What are you gonna have for dinner tonight?
I think I still have some leftover Chipotle. I'm gonna
Chipotle. You had Chipotle yesterday.
I buy one get one.
God.
You know what's fucked
damn.
up is that I got to work and I ate my lunch.
Uh-huh.
And then come lunchtime, I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait for Chipotle. And I look in the fridge. I was like, who ate my fucking Chipotle?
It was you.
It was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You're a
was
hot
me.
mess.
I know.
Wow. What are you? So you're gonna play Fortnite tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to listen. I love a shooter, a shoot 'em up.
Oh, okay.
Right. I am between Joe and I play the boy games, I call them, and he plays the nerd-
complex narrative based.
the boring games.
Okay.
You know, where it's like I
The
press,
Spider-Man 2s. The
Oh please! He likes to play the games where you press the button and the character says the words,
Oh, yeah.
and then there's more words, and then you press the button and the character says the words.
Like the story, like you pick the story games.
yeah.
There's one
100%.
about like an AI cop. And I think it's like Detroit, maybe is what it's called.
Oh yeah.
You have this game. You bought that game.
It's
You never
really-
played it.
It's really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I like to shoot 'em up. You know.
Well, you say that, but you've been playing a sword game recently.
Well, I haven't
Nerd.
played it in like a month or two.
but you haven't
yeah.
played anything in a month.
I know. The last game I was playing is Ghost of Tsushima, but that's like you cut people's heads off and stuff.
It's pretty cool.
It's
You do
pretty
that
cool.
in narrative games too.
Yeah, but this is like less chit chat and more slash.
What shoot 'em up games are you playing?
Like Call of Duty.
How do you play Call of Duty?
What do you mean?
I can't figure it
Well,
out, man.
But you're
does
playing
not-
Fortnite?
He does not play online.
Oh no.
Oh, no?
No, I play campaign only.
Okay.
I don't do that. I don't need to compete with other people.
They're
I'm just
so
myself on the
mean.
computer. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Uh-uh.
Like we used to, like back in like the early days of Halo. Sure, that was like the thing we used to do is like LAN parties where you would like you'd like plug all your Xboxes together and you'd play Halo
Okay.
together.
You'd have to bring them each.
That was before like online gaming. You could play like 16 players like in a Halo match, but you'd have to bring like 4 different Xboxes with 4 different TVs and plug them all together.
The struggles that you've went through.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. That was called a LAN party.
That first no maps and then now this.
Yeah.
Jesus.
People still have LAN parties.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially what like what esports is giant LAN parties.
I don't understand how
Yeah.
you would do that in LA. Like I got 600 square foot. Don't bring your fucking TV here. Like,
Well, that and back then they were all CRTs.
Yeah, tube TVs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not tube TVs,
Not tube,
but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
It was-
surprised you play on like y'all both play on like PlayStation or Xbox. I feel like y'all are like computer people.
Oh
No.
Jesus, no.
No.
That's too big of a footprint. LA again, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Like,
I can't wrap my head around like the whole mouse keyboard of a thing. I need a controller.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, but we've got 2 different PS5s, so he can sit in the front
Ooh.
room in the the front room, and then I can sit in the other room, and then in the library is where we keep the Xboxes.
because nobody plays the Xboxes.
Boo.
Yeah, because Xbox is for losers. What do you play on?
I have a PlayStation 4.
Oh,
I know.
that's old, retro.
It's not that old.
No, it's not that old.
Most games still come out for PS4.
I'm just not ready to drop that money.
Yeah,
I bought an Oculus,
Yeah.
and then I was like, big mistake. I played 2 games on that, and it's just like super hot in Beat Saber.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, why did I get this? It was
Yeah.
like $500. I was like, I should have got the PlayStation.
yeah. It's
So-
much more usable. Now they
Mhm.
got the PlayStation Slim, the
Yeah.
PS5 Slim. It's the new one that just came out. It's like half the size.
For
Same
why?
price.
Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
Same price. But it's small.
It's small.
You're small.
It's small. Anyway, this brings us to the part of the show where we like to give Coral a little bit of time to discuss whatever it is she wants to discuss. So this is Coral's Corner.
Hello. Okay, so there's no UFC fights that last Saturday, so we don't have to
Boo.
talk about that. I know, I'm upset. Which is kind of the same, I really want to talk about Britney Spears.
Okay.
because I just saw that, which there's like claims that it's not true and it is true, whatever. She's not allowed at the Four Seasons anymore.
What?
Yeah.
At all? Like any of them?
Any of them. Apparently, she was walking around with her titties out at the pool,
no.
making people uncomfortable.
Okay.
Which is like, honestly, if you got uncomfortable, fuck you. Okay, I would.
That woman has seen things.
I know. Let her come out there with her girls out. Like, what? She ain't bothering you.
Yeah.
But then I say that, and then I got on her Instagram before I came here, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, she's in the news today.
For what now?
Well, because the Instagram she was posting about, she was like apologizing to Justin Timberlake
Yeah, what the fuck?
or something.
Yeah, she was like, for those that I like upset in my book, and I said things like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, honey, what are you doing? Like,
She's got to stay
Why is she
relevant.
apologizing?
Well, because she's, you know what it is it's probably to sell books, and she's
think?
because Justin Timberlake's new song came out, or a couple of his new songs
I
this
heard
week.
about this.
And like apparently, and then she jumped in to apologize for stuff, and I guess her song is now. She's got a song that's the same title or something.
She has a song that's the same title as one of the new tracks on Justin's album.
Yeah,
And her song
is charting higher.
is charting higher because her fans want it to.
Yeah,
yeah, that
so I think it's all a publicity thing.
real. I don't think she's like all there for that though.
I don't.
I don't think. I mean, I think people are probably doing it for her.
Could you imagine working for her right now though? Like her, even just her post. She posted like a painting of like two bunnies or something, and then it's like 4 back-to-back white blank posts, nothing, and then it's her like dancing, doing a backflip, and I'm like, well, I was looking at the dog in the background, and he's just looking at me like, get me out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be similar to like people in like Kanye's orbit, where it's like, oh man, here he goes with his Nazi stuff again.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh man, here she goes with the crazy posts. I mean, not that she's posting about Nazis or anything, but
I wouldn't be surprised at this point, honestly.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of sad, but you know, whatever.
Well, you said you've met her, been in the same room, yeah?
I have met her. Yes, I
How
worked with her.
How was that?
She was a robot.
Which she does talk about in her book that we can special order for you at Revenge Up. The Woman in Me.
Yeah.
Or you can, listen to it by Michelle Williams. It was great. But she mentions that where it's like if somebody would ask her a question in the dressing room, that she would have to like look at that person.
Yeah.
They would tell her what to say, and then she's allowed to say that.
That's what it was like when I worked with her.
Yeah.
She walked into the room and she was like a total robot. She sat down. There was an interviewer that asked her questions. She would turn to a person. They would tell her what to say, and then she would say it.
That was what happened. Also, I worked at a Last Call with Carson Daly for a time, and Carson tried to get Britney on the show. I forget exactly why. I don't remember if she actually had an album dropping or not. But the conditions was that her producer would be in the booth with her. He would acknowledge which questions could be answered and would control the final edit of the entire interview. It was for radio. It wasn't for Last Call. It was for a radio broadcast. And Carson said that they were good friends. He'd been with her through all of TRL. If he wasn't allowed to interview her and trusted to have the cut, he wouldn't do the interview. So it didn't happen.
I mean, certainly she must have gone crazy at some point, and then everyone around her just took control to keep the business going. You know, I mean, that must be what happened.
I mean, I wouldn't say she went crazy. I think,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of stress, and I don't know how much control of her life she ever did have.
Well, she's the reason that they have paparazzi laws right now, isn't she? Because they talked about that in her documentary. Yeah, where the paparazzi were so aggressive, like on top of her car, like when she had the baby and stuff, like wouldn't leave her alone. And like, yeah, I would snap. Like if you're flashing that shit in my face and you're on top of my car, you're in my house, you're in the bathroom with me, like I'm gonna shake my fucking head too, I guess.
Yeah. I did it. Did we? Yeah, I'm not as dialed into the Britney backstory as you are, because I didn't listen to the book. But did we ever find out why she shaved her head? Because I always thought it was to like cut all the drugs out of it.
No, she said it was basically like a big fuck you because her producers and stuff were wanting her hair to be a certain length and look a certain way, and she was like, I won't have hair at all. And then she shaved it, which is just like, I don't know.
That's a little crazy.
I tried. What?
Sorry, continue.
I just try to defend her, and then I open up Instagram, and I'm like, God damn it, honey, stop. You're making it so difficult.
I'm surprised you wanted to talk about Britney Spears today and you didn't want to talk about the Roadhouse trailer.
Oh, we can talk about that
Because we
too.
talked about Roadhouse last week during Coral's Corner, and then the trailer came out a couple days later, and your boy Colin is all over it.
Who? You know his name.
Colin McGregor.
I hate it here. That's a badass fucking trailer, though.
Yeah?
You have to admit, did you see it?
That's a wild trailer.
I'm telling you right now, and I will die on this hill, that looks like a Fast and Furious movie to me.
It does.
What?
A Fast and Furious movie.
Vroom. No, absolutely not. There's no way. He didn't pick up one single car. He's not even in a car.
It don't matter.
He's in a car a few times.
Yeah.
He used the car to smash Jake Schmillingall's head.
Well, that's Fast
That's
and
exactly
Furious.
what happens in Fast and Furious.
I don't think so.
In fact, Colin McGregor is running around like as if he's Jason Momoa or something, chewing the set apart.
He is doing a bit of a femme situation there. It
Yeah.
feels like a little bit.
What do you mean?
It's like when someone's doing a masculine performance and it turns all the way around and inverts on itself and becomes feminine.
That's what like Jason Momoa is like the ultimate bad guy in Fast X, and he's like very femmy, and he's all in purple, and he's got his nails done, and he flits around.
Foppish.
But then he's
would be like the
very like he will fucking murder you. Also,
Ew.
It's basically the Joker.
it's like I'm so hyper masculine that I can be feminine, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You start saying stuff about this. What did you say it was again?
It's called Fast and Furious.
Yeah, my mind just, that's what happens to
Well,
me.
you
I
are
just-
dead wrong, sister.
Whatever. Roadhouse is nothing like that movie.
It's going to be exactly that. But you know why it's exactly that? Is
Why?
because the Fast movies are so popular and they work so well, and there's a formula to all of them that they're like, fuck it, let's just do that to Roadhouse.
Do you think we're going to get a Roadhouse 10?
Oof.
Oh my god.
Jake Gyllenhaal is like, whatever, I'm in.
Yeah, Jake's like, I don't know. Where's our Roadhouse this time?
I like the fact that it's on the Florida Keys. Like, there's just perfect amount of trashy. But in the trailer, to me, it looks like there's no Roadhouse left at the end of that.
Yeah, I don't know how there's a Roadhouse that survives.
There's like boats flying through it and explosions and all kinds of shit. There's no more Roadhouse.
This is Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Anyway, this has been Coral's Corner.
Bye.
Oh man. Do we have UFC coming soon?
We do, yeah. I think we have the 297.
297. Our guy, you need to meet Marcus over at the shop. He's the guy who runs all the print stuff.
Okay.
He's a big UFC guy, and he's got his tickets to UFC 300.
I think Scott was telling me about that.
Yeah.
He's not the one that spent like what $1,400. He's the one that spent like $400, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it costs to go to a UFC.
Sometimes it's pretty expensive.
Really?
But I'll ask you, is he going to the Volkanovski Tapora one?
That's a sushi restaurant.
Honestly.
I will have the Volkanovski tempura.
Wow, I hate how good that goes together. Anyways, there is, for the UFC 300, there's still not a main event. They have not announced it. They're still trying to decide.
Well, hopefully it's going to be Jake Paul versus Logan Paul. You know?
No, this is the time for Elon versus
Zuckerberg.
Maybe it'll be Charizard versus Squirtle.
Ooh, that's an unfair match. Let's be honest.
You know, I was going to ask you who you think was going to, headline it, but no, not no more. You've
Yeah.
ruined that.
I mean,
Squirtle, Charizard.
It's Rondy Rousey.
Rondy
Rousey.
Rouser. Rouser and Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God.
It's it's gonna
Is
be
Hulk Hogan still around?
it's gonna be Riff Raff versus
I don't think so.
Hulk Hogan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Has he
still
passed
around.
away?
No,
Oh.
he's still around.
Oh, okay.
I thought I get him confused with the dog.
He was in the news recently because
Undertaker.
he's like a MAGA guy now. I think.
Oh,
Probably.
who could have seen that coming?
I know, weird.
Mm-mm.
But his kid was in the news again for like DUI again or some shit. Remember when he killed that person?
No.
What? Who?
The kid Hogan.
Little Hog?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Hoagie. No, he was in the whole DUI thing. He was like in prison and he got off and like I guess he didn't kill his friend was in the car and he's like a paraplegic now and it's like all fucked up. And
Well,
then-
this is a sad note.
that's a
Yeah,
sad
wow.
no. I know. Anyway, well, you brought it up.
I didn't bring up the Hogan.
You brought up the wrestling.
You said, what's going on in UFC?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I wanted to know who you thought would headline it. You gave me Squirgle and Hogan.
No,
Squirgle?
I
Squirgle?
said Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
You guys out there listening, those are not fighters.
Are you
They
sure?
Yeah.
I thought so.
No.
I thought they were doing for UFC what Taylor Swift is doing for the NFL.
Jeez,
You know
the
what I mean?
amount of people they're either like super pissed off about that,
Yeah.
or they're over the moon.
Well, my favorite thing now is to watch videos about people trying to figure out if she can make it logistically to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. I know.
People doing like international time math because she has a show in Tokyo on the 10th
Okay.
and then has to be in Vegas on the 11th in order to make it.
Why did I see something that said she like landed? Oh, that was Fox News, so it's probably not true.
It's too bad that she's not with the hot Kelsey. You know?
There's more?
Yeah.
You don't know about the Kelsey brother?
You don't know
No.
that there's two of them. They both are in the NFL. One of them's in
It's not the Eagles, is it? It's green. It's not Buffalo.
Green. It's not Buffalo. It's the Eagles, right? I think it's the Eagles. I'm pretty sure it's the Eagles, and then Travis is in the Chiefs.
I was about to say you could offer me 10,000 in Bitcoin, and I couldn't tell you what team was going to the Super Bowl or who he was on.
Well, the Super Bowl is the Chiefs
Okay.
versus Miami.
Jason.
Jason Kelsey. There's a meme going around because
Okay.
he was watching the Chiefs shirtless, and he was like,
Yeah, he jumped out of the box and into the crowd.
Yeah,
What
it was
the
whole
fuck?
thing. Yeah, it was cute because the
It was
teams,
cute?
No, the teams played each other. The Kelsey brother teams played each other, and
For
mom,
the Super Bowl last year.
And no, well, just recently though, and the mom showed up and she had a halvesy jersey.
Oh my
It
god.
was like half
Aw.
and half. It was cute.
Are you pulling up a picture of him?
It is the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
I'm going to look for the one that Jeff was just referencing.
The
yeah, the
shirtless
Jason
man?
Kelsey one.
Jason
Yeah,
Kelsey.
he's
The
pulling
internet's
a.
been
He
all
was
over
pulling
it.
a Burt Kreischer.
So they want Taylor to be with the other brother?
No,
No.
I'm making a joke about how she's not with the hot one.
Oh my god, I already know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I already know what this guy looks
I
like.
know it.
No.
Hopefully, Joe will pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
Who is performing for the Super Bowl? Do we know that?
Usher.
Oh my god, you're lying. Is
No.
he really?
Yeah.
It's Usher.
It's Usher's doing the halftime show.
Is it my
How?
confessions?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Um,
Oh my god.
That's
yeah.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, that's exactly why you think he's hot. There it is.
what?
That makes sense.
What do you mean?
That's 1,000% your type.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. God.
Yeah, he's just partying with Taylor. I almost said trailer.
Trailer.
But Jason is married with 3 kids, I believe.
Ugh, don't even ruin it for me.
The kids don't matter. It's okay.
It's okay.
I've learned that.
Yeah, no, there's 2 Kelseys.
Okay.
You know, we did a show with Travis Kelsey called Catching Kelsey.
I'm so like,
We did a dating show, Joe and I.
Yeah.
This was probably 10 years ago now, almost.
Like
It
8?
must have been because it was right after Alexis moved, so it was like 8 years ago. Yeah, it was called Catching Kelsey. It was a dating show for E, and they were trying to reinvent the dating show, so they brought in 50 women,
One for every state.
one for each state, and we started. The first episode took place at the Rose Bowl
Yeah.
and on the field,
Don't ruin the Rose Bowl for me.
and they did, and they brought all the ladies out, and they made them like do each other.
God, this goes back to my comment where you've had such a terrible life. God.
Yeah, no,
So
they made
hard
them,
up
like,
there.
They made them compete in like little stupid things.
What would it like?
And then 25 girls moved into the house.
I can't imagine being that type of woman where it's like, all right, well, they need 50 of us. I'm Miss Tennessee. Here I am to fight for this dude. God,
Yeah.
you heteros are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Catching that's wow.
Catching Kelsey.
Catching Kelsey.
It actually, once the Taylor Swift thing happened, it started trending on Hulu.
2016, so is when it aired. So just about 8
Like
years
8
ago.
years ago. Wow.
So whoever won, it obviously didn't work out.
It did not. It lasted a little while though.
Oh, okay.
It did not do well, the show.
The show was, yeah, no one watched
At
the
all.
show then.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah. And I think now people are watching it, but it's terrible. The show's, I don't even remember what happened. Well, we didn't do the show run,
No, we didn't.
actually. I just did the house, and then I think I did some stuff for the finale, but that was about it. And then I recused myself from the show run portion of it. So I didn't do like the challenges and stuff.
Who did? Never mind. That's
It
a
doesn't
different
matter.
conversation.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can go to FTB Design and see that video?
No.
Oh.
You can't, but you can go on Hulu and you can watch Catching Kelsey.
I don't think I want to do that. I don't want that on my recommendations.
Yeah.
God.
It's not good.
I don't like dating shows at all. Like I just
Really?
saw the Old Bachelor.
Oh, Golden Bachelor.
Gold, they're same thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck are people doing?
The Bachelor is a pretty terrible show.
I mean,
It's-
straight people.
That's
ugh.
what I'm saying. Heteros.
Yeah, what are straight people doing out there with their TV? You know,
What-
they're out there watching NCIS and Bachelor.
Now I will say, y'all watch The Ultimatum,
Um,
the lesbian edition.
Oh no, I did
No.
not.
Jesus,
That's the Netflix
Christ.
one. I mean, if there's anyone to give an ultimatum, though,
yeah,
it's lesbians.
That's
oh
true.
my god! And it just went how there was one girl. I think her name was well, I can't remember. She just had the biggest titties I've ever seen. She made that. If she wasn't on that show, like it wouldn't have been a thing. But that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like y'all are making it hard for me to be gay.
Yeah,
Like actually watch it and then let me know.
I can't watch the date. No.
No. It's not even like that. It's not even
What
like
is
that.
it? The Ultimatum?
Lesbian edition.
It's so the ultimatum. The only way I even know this is a thing is it's from the people that make Love Is Blind. So the,
Which is also
Fantastic.
again, why? I don't understand.
we worked
I don't
on Love Is
understand the
Blind.
idea. Yeah, I don't
The
understand
reunion.
the idea of like falling in love in front of a camera as like I don't know.
I don't know. Like having been behind the camera on many dating shows, I could see. I mean, it's all bullshit for one thing, but maybe the people who are in front of the camera are so immersed in the world that they are maybe falling in love. I don't know.
There must be a like desire to believe. You have to want to believe that it's achievable, I think. Or you're Tiffany Pollard and you see what it is as a potential career move.
Yeah,
That's what I was going to say. Do you think they get on there and they're like, I'm going to be the most genuine, sweetest person ever, just so
I think
after
those are the
this.
two. I think those are the two camps.
yeah.
You either get on the show because you believe it is genuinely possible, or
You're a cunt.
or you're there because you're a personality.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think there's any way that people are going on these shows not thinking. Like everyone's thinking I'm going to parlay this into something.
Yeah.
Like everyone. That's the only reason you would do it.
Whether it's not always television. I don't necessarily think because there's so many people who come out of things not with a television career, but selling books or selling products. It's
Yeah.
but it's crazy to me that people buy into it still.
Yeah. Would you go on a reality show?
See, I was about to say that. So the tall person that we work with informed me that they were doing like auditions for the other ultimatum, lesbian style, whatever. And he was like, you would be terrible on that just because of your personality. He was like, they would cut you. And I was like, hey, you're right. They would. They would.
I don't know. I feel like the talent pool is so like they're grasping at straws these days. So I
Yeah.
think they're putting anybody on TV anymore.
I don't know. I just watching that, you're gonna watch it and be like, these bitches are dumb. Like I don't care. They're so dumb, and it was the most cringiest. It's so bad.
It's very hard for us to watch reality TV because we know all of it.
Oh, I
But
guess so, yeah.
but we do love The Circle.
Circle.
The Circle.
Uh-huh.
That's a great one on Netflix. Have you watched The Circle?
I do circles on. Never mind. Yeah.
Have you watched The Circle?
No.
You got to watch The Circle.
Okay.
It's so good. And the Squid Game challenge.
Okay.
Also so good.
Yeah.
Just like expertly executed, like editing, everything.
Okay.
But everything else is it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's mostly bad. You're watching The Trader. You're
I
into
love
that.
The Traders. I think
Yeah.
I would rewatch it actually with you because it is so well edited. The gameplay is so in your head.
Okay.
And it's interesting because as a viewer, there's not really you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
In it as in
It's the same studio that did
The Circle
The
and Squid
Circle.
Games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
And Alan Cumming is amazing.
That's
Yeah.
the host, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him.
You know Nightcrawler from
Nightcrawler.
X-Men 2?
Whoa.
you know,
Nerds.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler?
Ooh.
I am kind of excited to watch Deal or No Deal Island. Only because we made all of the cases for
Yeah.
Dealer for it, all of the briefcases.
Which one's the winner? Say it. Let them know.
Well,
We
I
don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
We just fabricated
it's
for
like
them.
it's like challenge. There's like challenges though, so they do
Oh,
all these
okay.
They're all. It's like a cast that's on an island, and there's the cases are that part of it, but it's more of like a challenge show.
So Deal or No Deal with Survivor?
Yeah, exactly.
They really are just making shit up.
And it's hosted by Joe Manganiello
Manganiello.
from from True Blood.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
From Critical Role.
Critical Role.
From Magic Mike.
God.
He was Big Dick
You already did
Jones or
True Blood.
whatever.
Big Dick Jones?
Or whatever his name was.
Oh.
Wasn't his name like Big Dick something?
I don't think so.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah, he does the dance to NSYNC in the convenience store.
Exactly.
Wow, I just really
Was it
remembered that.
NSYNC?
Backstreet Boys are the same thing to me.
Anyway, I am kind of interested to see that only because we made the briefcases.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we made like hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was the whole thing.
Neat.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun thing we do sometimes.
Oh, that's what you do.
But so if you were to go on a reality show, which one would it be?
God. That's tough. I think I would like to do Survivor. Put me on an island, leave me alone, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think I could make that
What
work.
about Naked and Afraid?
Oh, God, that's so difficult. Maybe.
You would have to be naked.
I know. Like, I'm okay with my girls album. I think my girls are great. But everything else, I'm like,
Ew.
I just, no.
They're like, excuse me, miss, but you're going to have to take off the merkin.
No, God. I think it would be like, no. This is the first thing that crawled up my ass. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't sit down anywhere.
Yeah.
Which there was that guy that gained weight.
Yeah.
He it was the Rat King episode
Oh, Jesus.
where he made sandals for his partner, like shorts for her. And she was like, nah, fuck you, I'm out. And I'm like, bitch, you haven't made.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. So maybe.
Do you ever watch Hoarders?
Well, I love shows like that. That's
I like the ones that they have like the mountains of poo
the buckets.
in the toilet. It's just
It's awful.
It's awful, but it's so good. It just hits. There's the one where the guy had like thousands of rats
Yeah.
that he was keeping.
Yeah, he kept feeding them. He'd throw the feed out on the floor.
Yeah, that was
Fucking-
a good one.
I don't know. I would love to go in there and help clean those houses, though.
Yeah. I don't know what reality. There was a time in my life where I really wanted to be on a reality show, like a design show or something like that. But I don't know. It's also fake and it's just bullshit.
You do
I'd
Dancing with
rather-
the Stars.
I'd rather just like
It's also manipulative.
yeah, like no matter what we would do, I feel like having our personalities in someone else's hands would just be distorted to the point of it's gross.
And there are people who you look at like a Johnny Bananas, a CT, people who've been on the challenge for a long time, who have, I think, figured out how to manipulate their character in such a way that they are satisfied with how
Yeah.
they come off on TV.
Sure.
But it's wild to think about how you would attempt to control that and,
Yeah.
not give someone something terrible to edit about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think if we were to do anything, I would like maybe put the store on a reality show or something.
Oh,
but
God,
I would
don't.
want it to be I would want to have very much control over everything
Yeah.
because people
think-
are really bad.
If they put me on a reality, they would ruin me. They would absolutely.
You're reality show fodder for sure.
What's a fodder?
Fodder?
Fodder? What's
Like
that?
it's like cannon fodder,
Uh-huh.
you know?
They would love to have you on a reality show.
We should do a new segment every episode where we just like talk about words with
I
Coral.
told you. Bring out the flashcards. I'll try to pronounce them and tell you the meaning.
Fodder, the dictionary definition of
Wait, let's hear.
what do you think fodder means?
Oh, God. Can you use it in a sentence, please? I would be a fodder?
Okay, so I'm trying to pull it up here to like use the actual. Let's see.
You use it in a sentence?
So okay,
I love how you're trying to make me give you the definition and y'all over here. Oh,
It's like it's one of those words you read all the time. You know what I'm trying to say with
So-
it, but
the sentence it uses in the dictionary is young people ending up as factory fodder.
I'm a factory fodder. Fuck. Am I just reset? Like brand new? No, that's stupid. Damn.
Yeah, basically it says a person or thing regarded only as material or for a specific use. So like
Oh,
cannon
yeah.
fodder is just like is
Things
where it
to
comes from.
be hit by cannons.
Yeah, so people would do something stupid and they pan over to me and I'll just go dumbass and then
Yeah.
they pan back.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
You'd be used, like the butt of a joke.
Yeah, I usually am, so that's fine.
We did a show called Swole Mates once. It was where
Mm-mm.
couples went and got swole.
Well,
I'm not about no.
What about you and Molly?
that
wanna
was
do
that was a launch title for Paramount Plus, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they didn't call it Swole Mates. They called it America's Fittest Couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when we're doing a show, it's got one title, and then when it comes out, it's a different title because they realize, oh shit, we can't use that. So we did a whole show called Swole Mates, and then it came out and it was called America's Fittest Couple. Stupid.
I don't think there's anything that I'm really into like that where they could put me on a show. Like Swole Mates or what? No. I mean,
Pussy.
What?
I said pussy.
Okay, just needed to
We'll
hear
cut
it
that
again.
part out.
We can't say pussy on here.
I mean, we can say pussy.
I feel like I've already said it 4 times tonight.
Yeah. There was one episode where you were like, prison pussy will rot your mind.
No, I said bad pussy will rot your mind.
Yeah.
And then I said gypsy had prison pussy.
Oh,
PP.
Jesus Christ. I guess that's how we end the show. I don't know. We've got so much in this. We're gonna have to cut this down. Probably.
Yeah, I think we're at like, yeah.
We didn't even see what show you would be on.
Oh, that's true. What show?
Yeah.
So Coral, you would. We said you would be on Hoarders. What would you be on?
I think I'd be on like deduction, like one of those social mind game shows.
Like The Circle.
Yeah. I think I could do really well.
I would love to go on The Circle. Honestly, I mean, I don't think we can because we probably know too many people. But The Circle is. You have to watch The Circle. Just do us a favor.
Okay.
Put on what season should you start with? 2, or season 1,
I mean,
or the most recent season.
to be honest, I don't even know if we're up to date. So I'm not. I think season 1's a good place to start. I think it holds up.
The Circle, the U.S. version of The Circle,
Okay.
is so good.
Oh,
Basically, it's like they put all these people in these different apartments, and they can only talk to each other through this social media app called The Circle. So some of them are pretending to be other people,
Some of them are catfish.
like catfishing.
Right.
And so you create a profile and you talk to each other through it, and then you get voted out, and new people come in, and at the end of it, there's like a winner,
What do they win?
like $1 million or something.
Not 1 million, like 250,000 probably,
Something
or something
like
like
that.
that.
I think I've seen some
It's
of that
really interesting.
where it's like one of them is like either they're like a social media influencer,
Yeah.
right? And they're trying to.
Well, that's the point. Is you become an influencer if you like have immunity in the challenge.
that
or something.
sounds so gross, but I'll watch it.
It's really
a
good.
The format works.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really, really good.
It's a good format.
And it's
and
funny.
then the traders is very similar,
Mm.
but everyone's face to face,
Mhm.
and it's really good.
So you'd want to go on The Circle.
I would go on The Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
Casting, hit me up.
Putting it out there. We were just on a game show.
Yeah.
We can't. I guess we still can't say what it is or whether or not we won. But I was pushing hard to get some zingers in there.
Yeah.
Well, because I was just like, well,
We want
we're
it
on
to air.
TV. I better put some zingers out.
Can I say though, if we get to the point where like what is it, Family Feud asks the Revenge of
Ooh.
Crew to come be on, please, y'all. I
I'm
won't.
down.
I won't say anything bad. I promise.
Oh sure. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll be a good little Southern girl.
You're like, is pussy on the board?
Did they say pussy? Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, pussy.
Fuck you guys. We would win. Okay.
You're like, I'll lick that shitter like an apple fritter.
You and fucking apple fritters. God.
You've ever heard that?
I love apple fritters.
But you've ever heard that phrase?
Like that shitter like an apple fritter?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
What about moister than an oyster?
No. Are you making these up?
No.
I was like, that's pretty impressive.
These are all colloquialisms that I'm pretty sure originated in Tennessee.
No, we don't talk like that.
I don't know, though, from what I've seen.
I don't know. It's better than a hog's tit.
Oh, my God. It's better than a hog's tit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we'll see you soon.